Hi, and welcome to a view from the South Stand today. I've got Ryan with me to talk about the Spurs game today. So it's just finished Tottenham 2, Leeds 1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ryan, can I get your thoughts on the performance today?
Do you know what? Going into the game, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little bit nervous given the build up and the no shots on target and all that kind of stuff. But when I saw the lineup, I thought, okay, he's setting up to press man to man and it's going to be intense from minute one. But the the first half couldn't have been any further from that. Uh, it was poor. The first half was really really poor. They just looked. It was just lackluster. They didn't look interested. Um, Players looked off the pace. They looked lost. They didn't know what they were doing. Um, Too much backward passing, sideways passing, and I thought, get going on further into the half. I thought they'll pick it up. They'll up their game, but it just didn't happen. And then obviously Leeds scored, and I thought, oh, here we go. Right before half time,
Yeah,
they've scored a goal. It's not good. Um, but the difference between Conte's era and Nuno's era
yeah,
is half time. Conte is going to get into them players, and he is going to, you know, if he's going to shout, he's going to throw stuff around the dressing room. I don't know, but whatever he did, it worked because from minute one in the second half, it was completely different.
yeah.
It was literally a game of two halves.
Going back to that first half, it was Jaffet Kanganga and Winks starting. What did you make of their two performances today in that first half? Well, and parts in the second half as well.
Do you know what? I was actually quite excited to see Tanganga in a back three,
Yeah,
because everyone knows he's played right back, and we know he's solid, he's strong, he's big, but I didn't think he had he was not athletic enough to get up
yeah.
and down the pitch. So I think centre half is definitely his position, and see him in a back three, I was quite excited about it. I think he did all right. To be fair, I don't think he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But Winks, yeah, he divides opinion.
Yes, as he does.
It's too much backwards passing, and you know, first half, like I said, it was a lot of backwards sideways. But I'll be fair to Winks. In the second half, he carried the ball forward really well, and I think he did okay. But it's you don't know, is he going to last? Just
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not. He's For me. He doesn't even start. At all. Skip's position, but he was suspended, so it was.
And what did you make of the front three today? Mora, Son, and Kane. Still no shots in the first half again today on target.
I know.
But obviously a slight improvement in the second half. What do you make of them those three? Is it working? Does it need to change? Who needs to come out? Who needs to go in?
I think it works. Everyone knows what Son and Kane can do together. Especially last season. Them two, they were almost unplayable at times. And I think Mora, he's work rate you can't question. He will run and run and run and run and run, which makes him Conte's perfect player. He's going to run himself into the ground, but it's his final ball. It lets him down so much, and there was a lot of loose touches today. So I think in time, maybe when they get used to this system, them
Yeah.
three may work. But then I want to see Ndombele in there. I really do. I want to see him picking a pass to Kane or to Son, um, because he has that ability.
Were you surprised not to see on Ndombele today after, especially the comments that Conte made during the week that he's got to become more of a team player, and Ali coming on even before him today? Were you surprised, or do you think it's going to take some time with Ndombele?
I was a bit surprised that he didn't come on. I thought he may have come on sort of when Leeds started to tire a bit, and sort of from like the 75th minute onwards, they looked really tired. I thought he may have come on and sort of found that final ball, because I was still nervous at 2-1. I thought, Leeds could, they do have the quality to get back into the game. But, you know, for me, well, Deli's a finished player anyway. For me, I'm not quite sure why he's getting another opportunity
Yeah.
under a different manager. But, Conte said he's going to give everyone a chance. But I just Ndombele is one of them players. The talent is undeniable, but you have to question his work rate. And we all know what Conte demands from
Yeah.
players: this work rate, passion. And I just don't think Ndombele, unless Conte can drill it into him, I just don't think that Ndombele's got that about him. I really don't.
And what did you make of the fullbacks today, Reggie and Rael, and then Sessegnon coming on? Because they seem to, the fullbacks is where Conte usually likes, them bombing up and down and creating stuff. What did you make of both of their performances today?
I thought they both did really well. To be fair, I think Emerson every game he plays for us, he gets stronger. He's more confident going forward. He pulls players out of position to create spaces, and Region's always for me been a left wing back. We played him at left back for so long, and I just thought he was really underused going forward. And left wing back is starting to show how good he actually is in that position. He can get up and down. Same as Emerson, they can both get up and down that pitch, which is what we need. We need them getting up and down and creating chances for Son, Kane, Mora, players like that. They need creativity, and I think those two, in time when again they get used to the new system, why not? I think they'll get plenty of assists and goals like today.
And what did you make of the back three, especially when Sanchez came on? And it seems to be it's going to be Dyer, Davis, and Romero going forward. But what did you make of the back three today?
I thought it was quite solid. I've been over the years one of Dyer's biggest critics, but I thought he looked quite solid today. He didn't lose any headers. He won his one-on-ones. I thought he played really well. Who else was in there? Sanchez, when he come on, he did his job. But I think Sanchez has looked quite good when he's played under Conte. And it's only been 2 games, but I think he's looked quite good, to be fair. And he gives me anxiety at the best of times
Were
when
you
he
surprised that
plays.
he never got the nod today over Japhet Tanganga?
Little bit. When I saw
Mm.
Tanganga in there, although I wanted to see him in a back three, I was surprised that he didn't go with Sanchez, given Sanchez has played more games alongside Dyer, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Um, but it paid off. I thought, like I said, Tanganga did all right, and Sanchez did his job when he come on. And Davis, he is left back. He is Mister gets to the halfway line and then doesn't know what to do and passes it backwards. But
Yeah.
they seem to be doing this thing where he's playing centre half, and then the Region will get right up to the byline, but then Davis he'll overlap him,
Yeah,
and
that's what
he'll
that
run
happened to
into
him today. Yeah,
space. And it seems to be working, because there was times when Davis was in a lot of space and Region didn't see him because he put the cross in.
yeah.
But it seems to be working, that whatever Conte's doing there, I feel like we could get a few goals this season from that working. I think yeah.
And if I had to press you on a man of the match today, who would you give the award to?
Do you know what? I probably would give it to Dyer. In all honesty, I
Yeah,
probably would. Region, I think, had a good game and he obviously scored the winning goal. But I just think Dyer, he didn't put a foot wrong, really, from
yeah.
what I
Totally
saw.
agree.
He won all his headers, like I said. He won all his one-on-ones. And it was one of his better games. So, if I'm being honest, I would probably give it to him.
Thank you for your time today, Ryan. As I said, please like and subscribe to our channel, and look forward to Ryan speaking in the future. And come on, you Spurs.
Up the Spurs.